Welcome to my look back at the Caretaker, which took us right into the heart of Coal Hill School, an area beset with Artron energy, from the Doctor's frequent visits there, it seems.
Not that frequent on screen, a few times in the 60s and once in the 80s. That was it until recently.
Oh, you're just nitpicking there, Clara. Actually, nitpicking is all I think we've got to go on this week.
What do you mean, Doctor WHeasel?
Well, this was by far the best episode of what is by far the best season in years. There was so much to love, and frankly, little I can find to critique. And let's not forget especially the more central role for Mr. Pink, our erstwhile second companion.
Thanks, Danny, you're right. He was very central to the core of the plot this time, which was in many ways a subtle homage to an unearthly child.
Oh yes, two teachers in love with each other, a disruptive schoolgirl and a mysterious cantankerous older man who turns out to be an alien. It was all there to see.
The Doctor isn't just grumpy though, he's got virtually no emotional intelligence at all. Or at least no understanding of humans.
Look, go away humans is a very self-explanatory sign. If you, Mr. P over there, can't quite grasp the nuances, don't expect me to go spelling them out for you on the TARDIS chalkboards. Now I wanted to talk about Adrian, the would-be 11th Doctor lookalike. He had the hair, the bow tie and the wibbly-wobbly time hands. It's no wonder the Doctor thought Clara had rather taken a shine to him.
Typical Doctor, arrogantly assuming the universe revolves around him.
Well, to be fair, Clara, it is his show, so technically speaking, within the meta-narrative, the universe does literally revolve around the Doctor. Oh, please yourself, Miss Oswald. Now, despite the Skovac Blitzer being the most slightly crap get-it-in-your-stocking monster since the Azorbeloff, the episode as a whole crackled along with cosmic comedy energy from both Capaldi and Coleman.
Oh, I would agree with that, Doctor. Clara continues to shine with the 12th Doctor, so much more than she ever did with Mads, I'd say.
Could be now. She's no longer the impossible girl. She's forced to be the excellent companion. And I, for one, am more than happy. And a little bit sad if the rumours of her departure at Christmas are true. Pure speculation for now, Danny. Well, at least until the BBC gets Zoe Ball to host another hour-long crapathon to announce the great British companion and her replacement. I thought I was her replacement.
Sorry, Danny, I suspect I'm your story. At least assuming you're not the master in disguise. It'll all be over and done with once Clara leaves the show, just like when Rory left with Amy.
Aye, when Barbara left with Ian. Thought though, when you think about it, Barbara's story was actually over and done with by the 12th minute of the first episode. Beyond complaining about her jumper being ruined by a Zarbi puking on it, she didn't have very much beyond that.
Doctor, are you seriously going there?
What? Ragging on Barbara 50 years after she was a companion? Too bloody right. I'm a time weasel. It feels like only yesterday she was cluttering up my console room, twiddling with my fast return switch and dropping my fluid lips all over touch shop without so much as a beg your pardon, Mr. Hartnell. Look, I know you're over 2,000 years old now, Doctor WHeasel, but I didn't think you'd be quite this absent-minded. Or grumpy. Or such a bad dresser, come to think of it. Bah!
Back to the episode. I thought the school kids were wonderfully well played, with all the little love to the squaddy cracks teasing Clara and Danny's hopelessly unsecret romance.
Aye, too true, Clara. And even old Pukey Courtney was a good addition to the episode. Yep, frankly, there's so much to love about this one, it's hard to poke any holes. Even the bit with Missy at the end was intriguing thanks to the addition of Chris Seb Addison, somewhat earlier than the series anticipated.
And it seems she's collecting more than cyborgs now. I guess we'll find out what the Netherhells,
Sphere,
yeah, that too, is going on later this season.
Actually, I have a minor complaint to make about the series so far. Now we're halfway through it.
Look, Danny, we've gone over this. You can't have your own room on the TARDIS, and Doctor WHeasel has filled up 97% of the space in here, what with packets of Yorkshire tea and copies of Popular Pigeon Fancier magazine.
Yeah, sorry, Danny. I mean, if you were a blue-tailed racing pigeon, there'd be room for you aplenty in my zero loft. But for now, carry on teaching PE or maths or, home economics or whatever it is you do. Well, I never. And anyway, Clara, a doctor, that's not my problem. It's not? Well, spit it out, soldier. Yes, sir, Doctor, sir. I wish to report that Sergeant Murray Gold's talent appears to have gone AWOL this series. He appears to be operating an autopilot, just reusing old musical cues and backing tracks. In fact, unlike the previous 3 doctors, number 12 doesn't even appear to have a signature leitmotif. Stand at ease, Danny boy. The pipes are calling you. Bloody correct on this one for once. Well, I never. It seems there's an inverse relationship twixt Moffat and Gold. Now Moffat's cracking out stories like a champion. Gold's gone tits up and no mistake.
Time to get David Arnold on the phone.
Well, I could argue with that, Clara. Failing that, maybe there's someone give old Hans Zimmerman a call or one of his apprentices. I'm sure they'd be fine. Although, it's just a shame that one of the musical greats of our age will never get a crack at the Doctor Who music.
Who are you thinking of? George Harrison? Elvis? Basil Polderis?
Oh, good grief. Not Mark Ayres again? No. I would just think it was a damn shame Frank Sidebottom's not around anymore to give us all his timply time weasel touch.